First, the speaker announced the president had met that morning with his advisors following a speech he had made to representatives of the National Teachers Union. Next, he said, after that, the president had given his quickly press conference during which he had outlined his plan for stimulating the economy. Finally, he said the president left that evening for a tour of the West Coast, where he would view areas damaged by the recent storms. First, the speaker was sorry about the fact that the number they had called wasn't available, and she suggested hanging up and check their telephone directory to make sure they had dialed the correct number. Next, he suggested calling the operator if they needed further assistance. Finally, she suggested hanging up and call the telephone number if they would like to order a current telephone directory Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. First, the speaker announced the museum would close in 15 minutes, and he suggested retrieving arm bags and coats from the coat check room then. Next, he said they would reopen the morning after at 9 a.m. and suggested picking up a special exhibit schedule on their way out. Finally, he hoped they had enjoyed their visit that day and would like to see them as soon as possible. First, the speaker said they still had some tickets available for Saturday afternoon soccer game, and transportation on the company bus would be provided for those who visit. Next, he suggested sending an email message to Ms. Kim in Human Resources Office before 5 o'clock if they were interested in attending the game, and let Mr. Kim know how many tickets they would need and whether or not they planned to ride the company bus. Finally, he said the tickets and bus ride were free. First, the speaker commented the ordering by phone for first-time customers were easy, and it would save their money. Next, he said after they had chosen the items they wished to purchase from their catalog, dial toll-free number and press 1 for their special first-time customer line. After that, he said a customer service representative would guide them through the ordering process. Finally, he suggested having their credit card handy when they call. First, the speaker thanked them for attending that day's workshop. Next, he said they were honored to have with them Professor Martina, chairperson of the Political Science Department at National University. Finally, he said Professor Martina, an expert in electoral politics and author of several books on the subject, would lead them in the discussion of the current political climate and the implication for the upcoming elections. First, the speaker thanked them on for coming down that night. Next, he said they had a wonderful program for them, Dr. James' lecture on Italian art, which would be accompanied by a fascinating slideshow, would be presented by a brief musical performance. Finally, she said students from the City School of Music would perform a piece of Vivaldi, and following the lecture, there would be a question and answer session. The speaker said traffic on the Harbour Bridge were backed up that morning due to an accident. Next, he announced icy road conditions resulting from the night snowstorm before caused a bus to hit a truck, and the ice roads had affected traffic on over the area. Finally, he said cars were moving slow on most major roads into the city, and buses were running behind schedule, allowing them extra time to get into work that morning and be careful out there. First, the speaker announced customers were asked not to park in the lot next door because that lot belonged to Joe's restaurant. Next, he reminded their car would be towed if they parked there, and if street parking weren't available, they could park in the lot behind ABC supermarket. Finally, she said, left the area by the front door free for delivery vehicle. Hello everyone, my name is Nhân. Today I would like to tell you a short talk on strategy 2. Now listen to me. First, the speaker thanked them for calling the Starlight Cinemas in for light. Next, she announced that they were showing the thrilling action drama Lost in the Storm at 1, 3, 5 and 7:30 p.m. that day, and also before 5 o'clock were half price. After that, she said, cold drinks, hot popcorn and other snacks were available for sale in the lobby. Finally, she reminded not bring outside food into the theater.